Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to our crazy farming simulator series. Okay, I'm back doing some more recording. I have no idea what I was actually doing before I left. I forgot to check, which probably would have been quite a useful thing to go and do. But anyway, I'm gathering up some milk right here. We've got more than a tanker full in there. I haven't made the tanker any bigger though. So, yeah, that's still on my to-do list, the dealing with the tanker. I have found out something interesting. I was looking it up because I wanted to try and sort out a mod and get things right for one aspect of things that I'm in the process of doing. And I don't want to say too much at the moment because it's kind of like a little bit of a surprise. So I'm just going to drop that in there, and where are we? Solid fertilizer, right? So here I think I actually changed this one so that we've got 1,000 digestate going into 250 solid fertilizer, and a lot of these mods, they actually do a 1-to-1 ratio. 1,000 digestate would get you 1,000 fertilizer, which we all know is off. We all know that ratio isn't right. But we've got a mod, which is this one, the field calculator. And if you go and, if this one is accurate, if this one is correct, if you go and have a look at it in here, there's 167 litres of fertilizer needed for that field there. And it's digestate and slurry is done, well, actually manure is as well. But these rates right here, 10,000 litres of digestate and 154 litres of fertilizer. Now, I did a calculation, and I have checked it on 3 different maps, just to make sure that the numbers are all adding up everywhere. And it's actually 66 to 1. 66 litres of digestate, manure, or slurry does the same amount for the base game as 1 litre of fertilizer. So if you've got a mod that is converting them, if you want it to be sort of accurate representation of what you get in the game, then you need to be doing it at 66 down to 1. So instead of our mod that we've got right here doing, this is 4 to 1, instead of 1,000 litres being 250, we really need this to be 660 litres of digestate, giving us just 10 litres of fertilizer. That would actually be accurate. I'm not going to do it on this map, because this map, everything is... this map is about everything being unrealistic, but at the same time, I am genuinely a bit torn on this particular point, because I'm wondering whether or not I should sort of get me a little bit of balance on it. So I've been kind of umming and ahhing about it, but I think I'm going to leave it just as it is, and I'm not going to worry about it on this one, but I might do it differently on a different map. But anyway, I have now gone and done that bit. What else did I need to do? We had stuff in the field, but that's all been dealt with. I could do with it. It was also a mixed feeder that I needed, wasn't it? And I want to make a seed maker. That's another thing that I want to do. Is I want to have a seed maker here, so that we could use that. I'm not worrying about weeds or anything like that, but a seed maker I thought would actually be pretty cool if we could have one of them. Let me just write down the stuff that I got to do. So I was wondering, we're not going to worry about herbicide maker here, but I was wondering about making a seed maker, and also I need to adjust a fertilizer spinner here at some point, and then we want to alter a feed wagon, and we need the milk thing done. So that's my list of jobs that I have got to do. 46,000 litres of food is needed to see us through the night. We have 105,000 litres in there. It is August right now. If we take a look at our map, we have got crop types, growth. That's it. I did go and do the baling, didn't I? I've already done a baling, yeah, because we had the baler over there. That's all done and dusted. And We haven't got anything ready to harvest. I'm going to skip the night, I think. I don't think there's anything else that I need to do. I probably already said I was going to skip the night when I cut out of the video. It is a bright and cheerful morning. It is September. We have got... all of our crops are ready to harvest. Every single one of them. Right, so we're going to have a busy day doing some harvesting, and we are just going to check on the animals. So over here, we've got 40,000 litres of slurry used and 26,000 litres of manure. And then in here with the cows, there's our standard cows. We've got 62,000 litres of food for them, 33,000 litres of milk that needs to be dealt with. There's 70,000 litres of straw in here, and there's slurry. So I don't actually need to worry about the cows at the moment. There's nothing that we need to do with them. We don't need to do anything to them. What I will do is I'm going to go straight into our harvest, and we're going to get started on this. We have got grass that we can cut and we can turn into hay, but it's September, so I'm not actually going to do it because I don't want to be doing this. That's one job I don't want to be doing in September. So I'm just going to start this one up, and away it should. Yep, there we go. We're depositing straw behind us as we go, and I want to go all the way up into that corner there. And then I will be baling all of this, and we'll take all of that with us. But right now I want to run around the edge of this field here, and actually I can't remember how close. Oh, I don't actually need to get that tight to the edge. Okay, that's good. I think it was like a header's width or something like that, if I remember correctly now. Make it a bit easier for us. Okay, I missed a little bit there. This job is not going to take us very long at all, and I really, really do like this tractor combine. I'm thinking of making this a little bit wider, just because I think it would be fun. But I really, really love this combine. Like, I genuinely do. This combine is absolutely amazing, and I'm likely to keep this. I know that we've got that other one, that old one that I did for the previous series, and I may break that one out as well, but I kind of want this to be our primary combine because I've fallen in love with it. I only did it as kind of like, we'll do this as just to see how it goes, like a bit of a joke one. Maybe we'll just use it for a bit while we're waiting to be able to use the other one, and you know, when we can afford it. But now that I've actually got it and I'm using it in the field, I really, really love it, and it's so easy to like spin round. Maneuverability on this thing is incredible. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to whiz you down through there. The one thing that we do need to be aware of is planting our next crops. Now it's September, so we're not going to want to skip forward any days at all until after we have done our planting. So I'm just going to whiz down through here. I don't think I'm going to get everything into one tank. However, I also don't think I'm going to need much more in the way of trailers than just our standard smaller one. Let me grab you. There's the first trailer, and I got the other one out there. I'm not going to need to go and get the second trailer. I just want to put this one onto here, and I also want to go and have a look here. So planting, we got wheat and barley, canola we could have already planted some, and oats as well. So everything needs to be planted today, really. Well, anything that we're going to go and plant. So I got to decide what else I want to plant. Now I did wheat and barley, and I did a whole load of that, but I'm really torn on what I should plant, because we've still got a bit of limited land, and it's not going to be easy now to go and get loads of land because money is a bit tight. So we kind of got to work with land that we've got at the moment. Now, that's not the end of the world, right? We can do that, but okay, got a little bit stuck there almost. Oh no, I can lower you down there. Right. Yeah, what do I do? How am I going to do this? What are we going to plant? Do I want to bring the chickens into the equation? Or do I leave the chickens out of things for now and instead have us focus on only doing the other crops like the mineral feed and stuff for the cows, and like making sure that we've got all of the ingredients that we need for doing that, and sort of focusing on that aspect of things. Like the chickens will require a substantial amount of wheat and barley, so we could do that. We've got quite a bit of canola here that we're harvesting, and that's going to give us a reasonable amount in our trailer that we'll then be able to take back. We've got the sugar beet as well, so we've got a number of different crops that we will need in order to be able to make our mineral feed. The only question is whether or not we have enough to be able to make our mineral feed to last for a couple of years. Because if we've got enough to last for a couple of years, we could then just do everything across the board with wheat and barley. I don't want to do just one crop. I think we'll do half and half, wheat and barley. That might work. And then we'll have a big wheat and barley harvest. I think that could be quite cool. So what is it that I need? Let me go up to the top. Mineral feed up here. We need the sugar beet, which is in the field next to us. The canola that we're harvesting right now. We got sunflowers and soybeans elsewhere. That gives us 7. I think that we'll have enough. I think we can leave it for a year and we can just do, because the rest of it, I mean, yeah, cereal, this needs oats over here. That one, yeah, that also needs oats, and it needs corn. So we do need some other things to be brought in if we're going to do some of this, but honestly, I don't think that we need to worry about it. So I'm just going to deactivate that one, but that'll give us a whole load of wheat. We can make masses of flour coming in to go to all these different places. See, we got some of these are already filling up with flour. We're going to need milk, and we're going to need eggs. We're going to need eggs, and this like a lot of these are now kind of wanting the eggs to come in. And this is what I'm thinking. So maybe we should aim to do everything that we've got with wheat and barley. I think we will be able... It kind of depends on what the yields are for this, because we've got this crop right here, canola, that we're about to deposit into here. And then... Right, it says 21,546. For those of you who want to know, I've had people ask before what that mod is that shows what we've got in the trailer. If you go into here, press escape, there is a mod that gives you additional settings. I can't remember what it's called, but it gives you additional game settings. It's in the mod hub. And one of those is trailer HUD. One of those additional settings is in there with trailer HUD. So I don't remember. I think it is just called additional settings or additional game settings or something like that. But yeah, that's where that trailer HUD is coming from. So if you want to be able to use that one, that's where you've got to go to find it. I love the fact that we got the rape knives on the front here. Like, that does actually look really cool coming out like that. I mean, yes, admittedly, it does cut out an awful lot further apart than that. And I have no header trailer, which means getting in there may not necessarily be very easy. So how am I going to get this? Let me just see something a second, because we might have to go around elsewhere. I just want to see what happens if I try and drive in here. Will this combine even fit through that gateway? Just. Right, so the combine fits. In order to have the combine fit properly, though, or in order to, like, bring the stuff all the way through properly, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to get a header trailer. So we're going to pop that one on there, like that. And then I'm going to go to this one. We've got 21,000 litres of canola. This, we can't go using the oil or anything else. We need to get mineral feed. So I want to focus on cows first. So I'm already producing more milk than I can use. It would be nice if we could use up a little bit more milk. But we do have the milk bottle factory that we want to put down. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to do that this winter. Let me find this one a second. Cat, animal food factory, big grape. There, this one. Cat bottled milk plant. That's the one that we want right there. It's 150,000. I got 185,000, so I do actually have the money to be able to do it right now. And if we start giving the cows the mixed feed with the mineral feed in it, it's going to increase the amount of feed they're using. Now, I can go and use the recipe for the feed mixer in that barn there, which I have talked about previously. But the one thing with that one is I'm not entirely sure if the ratio is quite what I would want. Because it's 1,500, 1,500, and 800, and then the 200 mineral feed. So I need to kind of have a look at the other one and see what the other one gives us as well. Let me have a look at the other one. The cow feed mixer right here. This one's also 150,000. So, like, you know what? I'm going to plonk this one down over here, because if we're going to get the cow feed mixer, it's going to be going in here pretty much. It's got to be, I got to be able to drive round it to be able to unload, but I would say we pretty much want it about here, I would say. I don't want to put it over into the yard over here. That's just going to get in the way. And having it over this side isn't actually very far away. So I want to do that. It's 150,000. 50,005. We've got a lovely flat field right here. This is perfect. So if I plonk that one down there, I won't worry about doing any other bits on it at the moment. What I want to do is I want to have a look and see cow feed mixer. Where is the cow feed mixer? Biogas plant. It's not the farm supplies. Cow feed mixer. There. It's only got one recipe. This one is... Oh! Right, that takes more silage than it does at the others, but it has a higher percentage of mineral feed. I thought it would be the same between them. Alright, I think we'll go with this one. I can always alter the numbers a little bit if I want to later. But yeah, it's just a little bit more silage than it is the other. The overall percentages are pretty much the same. The mineral feed percentage is exactly the same. It's just that this one uses a bit less straw. I thought that this one used the same amounts of each, but it has a bit of extra silage. And I thought about it for a bit, and I thought, well, actually, yeah, that's fine, because cows generally do go for silage over hay. Sometimes they like a bit of hay for some variety, so not having quite as much of that in there. I think that will be absolutely fine. So we'll leave the cow feed mixer where it is. That's leaving us with 35,000. Now I need to go over here. We want to open this one, tip this in, and then we got to go and get the other crop. So we're going to do the combining first, and then once we've done that, then we will harvest the root crops that we got, which is potatoes and sugar beet this year. I'm not going to worry about any of the other crops, the vegetables this year. We're going to stick with my plan of doing everything with wheat and barley. So we've got that one there. Where is our mineral feed? There we go. So canola, I have 150,000 litres capacity for each of those. And we've got the canola in there at the moment. So we've got the sunflowers, the beans, and the sugar beet still to go. I need to get this trailer ready for... Oh, actually, you know what? That trailer can just... No, it can't. Yeah, it can. It can just stop there. I'm going to be decisive on this one. It can stop there. I'll come back and I'll do some landscaping painting on that a little bit later, maybe when we've got the chickens. But what I need to do is I need to pop up here and I need to get a header trailer for our header so that we can move it into the other part of the farm. I got an old-looking header trailer. I've no idea if this is going to be suitable for the header that we've got, but we'll see. This is for a TX. I'm not sure what header we've got, actually. Alright. If I just lower that one down, drop it off, that is the Cat 6.1 meter header. So yeah, I should have gotten a different header trailer. This isn't the one that I should have got to go with this, but never mind. We'll see how he copes. Put that one on there. Is he going to auto-magically lock in place? Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. I got a feeling that one's not going to. So what we're going to do here... Oh, did he just jump it? I think he just locked himself in place then. Right. It might be alright. We may get away with this. So let's bring you in around through here. We've got... Well, we've got a field right here. So I'm going to bring the header trailer and I'm just going to drop it right there. Right close. And we'll go in and we'll do these beans first. And then we can go across the river afterwards. Once we finish doing this. So I'll get this... trailer on. That one's ready to go, and then we want to go to our combine, and this one should be able to squeeze up through here. And as I've mentioned before, the one thing that because we can move the hedgerows out that we don't want, we can cut them, we can delete them, we can move them, we can do whatever we like all of these over here. I really, really like that about this map. I like the challenge that this is presenting because it means that we at least have the possibility to move stuff out of the way of the big machinery, but we don't have to. And if we can avoid it, it would be great. We've got the sort of the option to not have to go and do that. Right, this one here, I'm going to do this one backwards for the first round around the field because I've got no fields nearby that we can accidentally go and combine, and it means that I'm able to stay away from the edge just a little bit more, which is going to be easier over there, as long as I don't get too close to like going across the lane right there. That would be a bit of a disaster. And the reason I also want to do this is because I don't want to get down too close to that lake. I want to be able to do the combining from the top up here. And then it will do the bit down into the water, and I don't need to worry about it. I think we got... I may have possibly gotten a little bit too greedy with that. What I don't have at the moment is the other header that I'm going to need in order to be able to cut those sunflowers. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. Here's the bridge right in front of us. That's the bridge we're going to be crossing. And also, I've got... this many beans, but we've got loads of well, actually, no, we need more sunflowers, don't we? Sunflowers are at a is a 2-to-1 ratio. Sunflowers to beans. So the sunflowers are the one that we use more of for our recipe. So we're going to need plenty of those, and then the beans will probably be all right. I am going to have to empty out my combine soon. Unfortunately, we couldn't afford the big tank. The big tank would have been absolutely gloriously wonderful. It really would. I would have quite liked to have had the big tank, but that's all right. One thing that I haven't done yet is tried the hired help on this combine, so I think we might do that in a minute. Just give it a test, see how he does, because we know what the hired help is like sometimes, and I just want to see if he's going to be able to do it while I go and get my tractor and trailer. So if I was to bring this one up here like this, put him there, and then set the hired help going, it's going to go like that, and I'm going to go and get what I need. Alright, our combine actually seems to be doing pretty well with the hired help. I'm just going to go up here. See, he's been up there, he's turned round, come back down through. We might need to do like one more pass on there. I'm just going to stop that one there like that, and then what I want to do is I want to jump to the combine, and they come down, anchor up to a stop. It's the big pile of straw that is being left behind that does cause a slight issue, but he's able to climb over it. These tracks are absolutely fantastic, and he seems to be reading the width of the header fairly accurately as well. And because the combine is so compact, it's getting up close to the edge of the field where it needs to be as well. And so overall, I'm actually really, really impressed with this. That one's doing a brilliant job. You're around over there, and he's going to do it again. Now, this time, it might be a little bit... It may miss a piece because of the angles that we've got this going through. But I'm sure it'll be fine. So what I'm going to need is I'm going to need a potato and sugar beet harvester. Now, there are a couple of different options that we've got. Potato technology in here. We've got these here's the Rexor Platinum edited by Stevie right there. There's another one that I had. There's actually a few mods now that do kind of like all vegetables. Now, what are we going to do here? This is where he's going to leave a chunk. All right. We'll let that one carry on. We'll tidy up afterwards. So then we have a look through. I've got the Cat Colossus one here. It's 3.5 million. I've got the Cat for vegetables right there. It does those 3 vegetables. This one doesn't seem to do sugar beet, although it's supposed to. I've not been able to get that one working properly on the sugar beet for some reason. I don't know why. And then there's also the Platinum Multifruit over here, which is able to do all of them. So even though I've got that one as a cat, it's only doing the other vegetables rather than the one that I want it to do. But we have got other options. There's this one right here, which is that's a different one. So anyway, it doesn't really matter. All you need to worry about is the fact that we've got lots and lots of different options that we can go and do here. So in theory, we should be able to do anything that we want. And I'm going to go with the Rexor Platinum Multifruit Pack right here. Am I? Colossus Root Harvester. Maybe I might go... Well, I got the Cat Colossus Root Harvester over here, which is 3.5 million. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford to lease that one. The Colossus Root Harvester... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.